Good morning. It's my first day back from New York after being away for a week. And I got my period yesterday when I made the drive back. So fun. But I got very lucky. I missed the crazy rain downpour in New York. I got very lucky with that. I also stopped by Jim Thorpe's yesterday. I might include a couple clips. I didn't get to like record there, and it started drizzling soon, so I didn't stay for long. Anyway, my cramps are really bad, like pretty painful today. So I'm having brown sugar ginger jujube tea. These are supposed to help with like menstrual cramps and just the menstrual cycle in general. In traditional Chinese medicine, I think ginger is supposed to be warming and supposed to be good for, and then I think the jujube or ginger is good for blood circulation or something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna have some. So the normal teacup that I use with this strainer is currently in use with different things in it. I was drinking grapefruit juice this morning that I made last night, so yeah. Anyway, I decided that that was probably not going to be my best idea for this morning after the cramps got worse last night. So I'm just going to put that in here and then add some hot water. I feel like I see rose hip too in there. Yep. Anyway, I'm just going to put hot water in the strainer and make some tea. So while my tea was steeping, I just went ahead and did some little tidying things. I forgot to record that before, but I just put away the dishes that were dried, the things that took a little longer to dry, I just set over there. And then these dishes were just in the sink, and then because of painful cramps, and I want to take today kind of slow and honor my body and what it can do right now, and kind of just because I'm on this like self-healing process, I want to go through actions and like words and affirmations kind of help my body itself realize that it's being taken care of. Like I use my body to take care of everything in my life and work, and that's taking care of us financially, but like taking care of my well-being is, I think, for me now recognizing that when I do need to take it slow, to actually honor that. So instead of just doing the dishes and, you know, doing my normal routine of cleaning up, I just decided we're just gonna do one step. We're gonna, well, technically two, rinse everything off and soak it in hot dishwasher detergent, and then just let it soak for a while. And then we kind of ruined our previous ramen pot, so I got a new one from H Mart, and so I'm gonna wash this out and make soup in it, because I'm definitely in mood for soup. I have an order for kimbap today that I need to make, but it's just simple. It's 2 of the triangle kimbap that they placed an order for, so I'm gonna make some rice and do that too. But yeah, taking it slightly slower. Like normally at this point I would have cleaned up the kitchen already and moved on to the living room, but I think I'm gonna focus on trying to take care of myself today. So that's what we're gonna do. It looks like this one's ready. Everything kind of dissolved already. So see, that one has grapefruit juice in it. That's the cup that this strainer actually works with, but I think I need hot tea right now. So here's the soup. I just added some chopped garlic. No, I'm supposed to mince them, but I do not have the energy to do that right now. So some chopped garlic, chopped onions, and celery, and doenjang for like a very simple doenjang jjigae. I know it normally doesn't have celery. It's the only veggie in the fridge right now since I've been gone for a week. And then I'm gonna add some beef bone soup to it to kind of beef it up, pun unintended, but hey, why not? And then, yeah. What I'm gonna do is just pour some in. I might add some fish sauce later, depending on if it's salty enough or not, or if I want to bump the flavor profile more. I'm actually just gonna dump this whole thing in. It's a lot of soup for this, because the veggies will also have soup come out of it, but it is what it is. I'm just tired and don't want to think about having to put this away, if I'm going to be completely real. Alright. There's a bit more stuff. Yeah, doing this with one hand is a lot more difficult than I thought. Okay, there we go. And then we're just gonna turn on the stove to low, because I still don't know. Actually, this could go a little higher. So medium low. I don't know. And we're gonna cook that down. And then have doenjang. Simple doenjang chicken. I don't have tofu in the fridge right now. I might go get some later, and then add it to that with mushroom and other things. But this is breakfast right now. Sorry. So this is what the soup looks like right now. I'll let it cook for a little longer. We're gonna let it simmer. I'm gonna turn down the heat a little bit and just let it simmer until the rice is ready. The tea was a little bit weaker tasting, so I added another packet. It might be because I have a pretty big cup, but I added another packet. I'm making some more hot water. I almost finished the first cup already, so I'm just adding another cup of hot tea. It actually tastes pretty good. Doesn't taste bad at all. And then I turned the heat off because this stove is rather hard to control heat-wise, I feel like, because it wasn't lowering to a simmer. So I turned it off for like a minute or so, and then let it completely cool off, and then not completely cool off, just cool to the point where it's not boiling consistently. I added a slice of ginger, and then it'll come back up to a simmer. Alright, this is a very simple breakfast, but it is what I can do for now. I have side dishes in the fridge, but honestly I'm a little lazy to get those. At the moment, this is just how it's gonna be. Also, I made brownies. But, and then my view is of a napping, loafing Taro, which is amazing. Taro decided to come over here while I was reading. I think he missed me. Wow, that's a long foot, Taro. I think he missed me when I was gone. He should be asleep now, but he's awake. And he's been hopping around the room, and now he's chosen here to chill. I gave him some pets, and he's enjoyed that too. Alright, so we were hungry and ended up eating almost the entire bread plate before we could, before I remembered that vlogging was a thing. So we got focaccia bread with whipped ricotta, tomato jam, and garlic butter. Yeah. And I got a sweet tea. We're currently at a restaurant called Mercado Mio in Camp Hill. But yeah, I didn't cook dinner because I had a meeting at 3:30. And didn't get a chance to make dinner, and both of us are hungry, so we decided to eat out. Alright, food's here. So we got Nona's spaghetti, I think, and then the rigatoni that was recommended by our server, Mark, and then the salmon that we got medium. It looks really good, everything smells really good, and we're gonna share. But this looks amazing. It's like he knew the camera was on. It's like he knew I turned the camera on, because he was sniffing me earlier. He came over and sniffed me. And it's fine.
Huh?
It's fine.
It's fine.
Anyway, I was lying here, and then he was sniffing me, and he was over here, and all cute. And I feel like he realized the second that I turned the camera on, because he hopped away.